boy. What's up, good people and Eagle and 49er fans? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today was an interesting day for sure. I had my first experience of Bucees, and my God, that is crazy. It was so crazy going there. Joe Boo, of course, he did a video there. It was packed. Once you got off the interstate, it took about 15 minutes to get into the parking lot, and then about another 15 minutes to get a parking space. The place was packed with people. It is huge. Take good walking shoes, and you may want to take use one of the apps where you can mark where your car is, because you might get lost there. And you might disappear for days. I got some different sandwiches and stuff in there. I got some beaver nuggets and things like that. Got some beef jerky. It is an experience. I can definitely say that without hesitation. And maybe that's why I'm tired tonight. I stopped my live stream a little bit short. I'm okay. When we did the red brick house, it's, the floors you see here are the original floors to the house. And we ended up trying to modernize the house without taking away from what the house would have looked like. It cost me more money, but we put a unit in the attic and a unit in the basement so you wouldn't see any ductwork. That's just basically the registers that are there. And we put some outlets in the floor, and it's a brass metal plate that's on there and has like a brass door. Well, I've got over here these basically it's a queen size bed, platform bed that I'm building for our bedroom here with these oversized drawers so my wife can put stuff under the beds and things. And so it narrows it out, and when I came through getting my Bucees, dancing Bucky, that I'll put here in the shop, the studio, I hit that metal plate with my pinky toe, and that sucker has been bleeding like crazy. I took a chunk of meat out of it, so it's gonna be fun wearing my shoes tomorrow. And so it kept bleeding through the show, so I stopped, kind of ended the show about 10 minutes early and went and cleaned it up and rebandaged it and everything else, so I'm fine. So, apologies, but it's kind of the dead time right now. There's nothing really going on. I mean, there's a little going on, but nothing major as far as the Cowboys go. Forgive me for yawning. I couldn't sleep last night. I think it was the anticipation of going to Bucees, I guess, okay? And I kept waking up every hour on the hour and looking at the clock. Be that as it may, we have some good news, I think, on Tyler Guyton. Now, Tyler Guyton, we've heard him make no excuses for last year. He basically said, I suck. And I'm going to say that that's the polar opposite of what we had in a Taco Charlton. Let's be clear here. Taco was a bust for us from day one. He was not a crunchy taco, he was a soft taco. And when it came to working with Hall of Famers like Charles Haley, who questioned his football IQ and his desire to play football, he basically brushed it off. Not what you want to do when you're a guy who sucks. Tyler Guyton, on the other hand, is doing the polar opposites. We saw him during mini camps and stuff working with Tyler Smith. We heard he went to his camp and things and was working out with him as well. We kind of heard Duke Merriweather, who, if you don't know who Duke is, then you don't know about all these different classes and the gurus. Duke Merriweather, a Division II college undersized offensive lineman, realized his calling is actually teaching offensive linemen. And in 2018, to counter Von Miller's get-togethers of edge rushers, he said basically we got to get offensive linemen together so that way we can counter what the defensive linemen are doing. And so that's how Duke Merriweather happened. The great thing about Duke Merriweather is he's there in Dallas, so he's close by. And most of the Cowboys offensive linemen go to him. Earlier this year, Duke Merriweather kind of put a little bit of doubt on Tyler Guyton. Basically, he had said that he's got a long ways to go, and it's really up to him what kind of player he's going to be. And it wasn't exactly a resounding, yeah, he's coming along and doing great things. It made you kind of question the type of player Tyler Guyton is. So maybe it was one of those things that the two of them just did not jive, that it wasn't the right mix, and that's a possibility. However, I just read an article just for my live stream where Tyler Guyton, it's at CBS Sports, where Tyler Guyton is singing the praises of Duke Merriweather. It was almost like an infomercial for Duke Merriweather. And so I'm assuming that Tyler Guyton is not only working with Tyron Smith, that he's actually going back and working with Duke Merriweather, which is great. Here's what you can say. I don't know how good he's going to be. He might be as bad as he was last year. Maybe he looks like he's resculpted his body. He's got a few more games under his belt, because I think he only had, 9 starts before he got to the NFL. And coming to the NFL, the speed is a hell of a lot faster than what it is in college. But you can say a lot of things about Tyler Guyton. You can't say that he hasn't been trying to put in the work. And that should be a good thing for the Cowboys. I can't wait to see this team get together. We've had so much change from what we were last year. And health-wise, I know Dak's coming off of a hamstring injury, but you think about him being in a soft cast when he went on that boat ride last year. You think about Brandon Cooks not being healthy. The fact that we've had George Pickens and that trade made, and CeeDee Lamb here working with Dak, is going to be huge for this team. And I'm excited as can be. I'm also tired too. I've been real tired lately. I've been trying to get caught up. I as you guys know, losing my dad and my father-in-law both really set me back emotionally and work-wise. And so, like the Cowboys, after not signing anybody last year, they're trying to make up for that this year, and it's a lot more work. And that's where I am now, trying to get caught up on things that need to be done, especially before the football season gets here, because when football season gets here, I just want to focus in on the football season. I don't want to have to worry about any other jobs that I got to do or anything like that. I just want to focus in on football. And with that said, that's all I have to say for tonight. And I hope I sleep tonight. Please let me sleep good tonight. I feel like I just pass out right here in this chair. But I'm going to get in here and get under the covers of my bride and fall out. Just remember, good people, I appreciate you all. And remember, tell the people you love how much you love them. You might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. Peace out. See y'all tomorrow.